and sectionalism. Now, we've talked about a few of these things. I'll just quickly go through the history here. New England Brahmins, we know who they are. You can count them on your fingers. These are the people that are focused, have all their literary efforts focused in the New England area. These are well-to-do people. They've established an aristocracy of sorts. Remember the autocrat at the breakfast table? That's Oliver Wendell Holmes. Then we have the anti-slavery movement, which consists of three groups. Do you remember? American Colonization Society. What do they believe in? What does that group believe in? Exactly. We're going to make payments for the slaves. We're going to pay the South, and we're going to send the blacks back to their homeland because that's where we took them from. The gradualists, what did they believe?
Slowly, don't hurt the South.
Very slowly, so we don't cause economic harm. This is going to be, it has to be done, but gradually, so the South will not be harmed economically. And the abolitionists, they're the what? Let's do it now. This is the morality you talked about. You quoted all the right words from these moral issues. We need to do it now. So we have the abolitionists, the ones that you quoted. We talked about them right here. We covered them last time. Okay. Sectionalism. The North, abolitionists, and now we have the Southern reaction. This is very interesting. I was talking about this with Professor Carmichael. One of the things that we have a lack of in our canon is writings during this period of time from the South. The writings that we do have, we talked a little bit about this last time, before the war, antebellum, before the war, the South, they're continuing the trends from Europe, neoclassical poetry. Okay, the Southern writers are just starting now to incorporate some regional, local color kinds of things, but it isn't very strong yet. It's still starting to formulate. However, they realize they do need to have some kind of a reaction to the abolitionists. It's a very strong movement. They're powerful. A lot of people are reading them. So these are the people. You don't need to copy these down. Do you recognize any of the names in this list? Seen any of them in your high school literature books? None of them. Probably none of them. You may have heard maybe Henry Timrod, perhaps. He's considered the poet laureate of the South. So you will once in a while find some poems of his. But these Southern writers create a reaction to the Northern abolitionists.
It always impacts your individual lives. We tend to forget that. Wars increase mechanization and impacts future unemployment. Why?
Mechanization, because with machinery.
Why do you need more machines?
Because they have to take over all the guys left. So
all the guys are leaving, so now we need machines to take over the labor force that you've lost. Yes? So you always get displacement in agriculture. Yes? Because we need food, so you're getting machines, mechanization. Yes? Do you see how I'm trying to approach this? Okay? Things we really don't talk about. And I'm just giving basic things here. And look how easily you can figure these out, can't you? Absolutely. Wars increase the limits placed on democratic government institutions. Okay? The democratic governments engage in war end up less democratic than before the war. Isn't that scary?
How?
Good question. How? I wish I would have asked that. How? How do you become less democratic? Now the institutions. So think about what institution, what was one of the branches? What's one of the branches that gains a lot of power?
Executive.
Executive, because the president controls commander-in-chief. They're on a roll. So do one that you always remember. World War II. Did FDR get to do things that never happened before? For the first time in U.S. history, what did they keep secret? Something in the budget. No, I'm only going to do a money one.